So, I heard on the radio yesterday while I was driving around that Harry Kane has a really surprising clause in his contract for Bayern Munich. Of course, Kane left Tottenham Hotspur a couple seasons ago to go to FC Bayern Munich and finally win a trophy for the first time in his career, aside from the Audi Cup, of course, back in the day for Spurs. But in all seriousness, I think his chances of getting a major trophy this year are very high. They're looking very good in the Bundesliga this time around, are Bayern Munich, and they look like they're going to win it, with the potential for some others as well, like the UEFA Champions League. Although I do believe they're out of the German Cup, the DFB Pokal. But anyway, let's have a look at this here, guys, because like I said, that clause in Kane's contract, apparently, if it's true, would allow him to rejoin a Premier League club next season for a really low fee, really, compared to how much he was sold for by Spurs. But let's have a look at this article here on thefootballchronicle.com to get the details. A source has confirmed to ESPN that Harry Kane's current contract with Bayern Munich includes a release clause, following reports from German newspaper Bild. The specifics of the clause were not disclosed, but the source emphasised that the 31-year-old English striker is content at Bayern and has no immediate plans to leave the Bundesliga club. According to Bild, the release clause could have allowed Kane to depart Bayern Munich this winter for around 80 million euros, with the fee set to drop to 60 million in January 2026. The report suggests that any club activating the clause in January 26 would trigger a transfer at the end of the 2025-26 season rather than an immediate move. Kane joined Bayern from Tottenham Hotspur in August 2023 for a fee of around £100 million. As part of the transfer agreement, Spurs have the first option on Kane, but they would still need to either activate the release clause or negotiate a price with Bayern. The existence of the release clause opens up the possibility of a future return to England for Kane, with several clubs including Spurs, Chelsea and Manchester United likely to be in the market for a centre-forward in the coming transfer windows. However, a move to Arsenal, Kane's boyhood club, yes, he did support Arsenal as a kid. There's a picture of him as a child with an Arsenal shirt, although he did join the Tottenham Hotspur Academy soon after that, is considered extremely unlikely due to the fierce rivalry between Arsenal and Spurs. Despite the speculation surrounding his future, Kane has continued to showcase his goal-scoring prowess at Bayern, netting an impressive 70 goals in 72 appearances. The striker is also just 47 goals short of Alan Shearer's all-time Premier League record of 260, which could potentially motivate him to return to England in the future. Sources have indicated that while Kane is settled at Bayern, a move elsewhere, such as the MLS, remains a possibility in the future. Bild has also reported that Bayern has discussed potential future replacements for Kane, including Red Bull Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko, who is also a long-term target for Arsenal. So basically, what it is saying is that in the January transfer window next year, clubs from the Premier League could activate that release clause and sign Kane for the start of the 2026-27 season. So Kane will be about 33 years old by then, which is not finished by any stretch of the imagination. And if he's still banging goals in at Bayern, I see no reason why Premier League clubs won't want him. And I also see no reason why Bayern Munich won't want to extend his contract either. You know, he is absolutely tearing it up in the Bundesliga. He's getting a goal a game pretty much, and if they do win the Bundesliga this season, he will be a large reason as to why that is. So we'll see what happens with this one, guys. I mean, for my money, I can see Kane coming back to the Premier League, but would he come back to Spurs? We'll have to see. I mean, there's a bit of a rivalry, to say the least, between Tottenham and Chelsea as well. They don't really get on. They don't like each other. Those games usually have quite a bit of needle, as it were, in them. So for me, honestly, I can definitely see him coming back, but if he were to come back, I think the most likely destination would be somewhere like Man United. I really do think that. But saying that, Man United are a bit of a basket case at the moment, to say the least. So I feel like they'd have to kind of sort their act out, really, when it comes to that. Liverpool's one as well that's interesting. I could really see him doing well at Liverpool. I really could see that, particularly if like Salah goes to Saudi Arabia or something like that, which in a few years' time could easily happen. But yeah, I could see Kane going to MLS. I could see that, but later in his career, I think like maybe when he's like 35, 36, I could probably see him doing that. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think Kane will stick around at Bayern for the entirety of his contract, which I believe has still got like 3 more years to run? So I think it expires at the end of the 26-27 season. I think something like that. So then if teams wanted to sign him for free in the summer of 27, they could do that. I'll get him on a Bosman. But yeah, your thoughts in the comments below, guys. And of course, will Harry Kane win that fabled trophy? Will he ascend this season? I think it will. I think they'll win the Bundesliga at least this season, Bayern Munich. But yeah, your thoughts in the comments below, guys. And we'll see you very soon for some more football content here on thefootballchronicle.com. Have a great day. See you later.